Hey, welcome to the Metal Emporium. Today I'd like to show you some of the new stuff that I've got for my collection. Record Store Day was a few weeks back, and I picked up a couple of things. I got this really cool live Judas Priest album. This is from the Screaming for Vengeance tour, and it's 1982 at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia. Really good sounding record. It's a little disappointed in the packaging on it, but it's got a great set list on it over the 2-album set. And this is another recording that came from their 50 years box set that was released a couple of years ago. So I think all the artwork is kind of based off what's in that box as far as the individual CDs. But like I said, otherwise it's a good sounding recording. I'm really enjoying it. And another version of Thin Lizzy Jailbreak to add to my growing Jailbreak collection. This is actually the alternate versions of Jailbreak. This was the Record Store Day release, and this was culled from the 1976 box set that was released last year, which had like various recordings, outtakes, demos from the Johnny DeFox and Jailbreak sessions. Really cool Record Store Day release. I love the cover art. They used the actual entire cover that you got inside the album. If you had the European version of the album, it actually had an inner sleeve with this complete drawing on it. The US version, we only got a section of it that was actually in the television set. I got these from Old Records Off the Shelf in 4 Oaks, North Carolina. Go check them out. Here's the latest CD from Severed Angel. This one's called When Eternity Ends. And this is some great power metal, traditional metal, great US band. Some of you know of Wayne Noon, who is the drummer in this band. And Wayne does the Almost Human Live podcast with us on Thursday nights. And he also has a Rat Salad Review podcast that he does on his channel. So if you like traditional heavy metal with a power metal edge to it, check out Severed Angel and this new release. A couple of weeks back, I caught my friend Don Jameson when he was in town. He was actually opening for Anvil in Raleigh. And this is his latest comedy album, No Sleep Till McSorley's, and it's recorded at the McSorley's Bar in New York. And I love the cover. They've got him superimposed on the Motorhead No Sleep Till Hammersmith cover here. Pretty cool. Many of you know Don from That Metal Show. So some funny stuff from Don Jameson, so check it out. Found this one out in the wild recently. This is a single by the Scorpions. This is for the song Love Drive, of course, from the Love Drive album. This is 1979 Harvest pressing from the UK. Pretty cool. It's got Coast to Coast on the B-side. I saw this, I was like, yeah, I gotta grab this one. It's really cool. Love the cover art. Here's a cool compilation I got from my friend Scott recently. This is the Scandinavian Metal Attack, and it's on the RCA label. It came out in Scandinavia. It features some cool bands. It has Trash, it has Oz, it has Bathory, 09, and Spitfire. And this was some of these bands' first recordings put on vinyl, actually, but some early versions of some songs that we all know, and really cool piece to have. Here's a cool Japanese heavy metal compilation album from 1982. This was MCA in Japan. This is called Heavy Metal Explosion, and we've got some cool bands on this one. You got Tigers of Pantang, Diamond Head, Axe, Fist, White Spirit, Quartz, Gary Moore, and Point Blank. I got this from Hey Suburbia Records in Mason, Ohio. They always have some hard to find records, lots of Japanese pressings. They post their stuff up on their Facebook page, so check them out, Hey Suburbia Records. This is a cool one my friend Richard sent to me. This is Hounds of Hasselvander. The Ancient Rocks is the name of this album. This came out in 2016. On the Black Widow Records label. So Joe Hasselvander is the mastermind behind this, and Joe is the drummer from Raven. Joe played drums and guitar in Pentagram. He's just well known in the doom metal world as well, just a legend. This is a really cool compilation that is cover songs that he did of psychedelic and hard rock artists from like the 60s and 70s. It features songs from the Trogs, Trooper, Pretty Things, Bang, Jerusalem, Bob Seger, Blue Cheer, and even Humble Pie. And he plays various instruments on here, does a lot of vocals, and he actually has a few guest people on here. Jimmy Coon sings a couple tracks. He's got T.C. Tolver, who played with Plasmatics, his own drums on this. Yeah, some really cool stuff. So check it out, Hounds of Hasselvander. Good stuff. Here's some cool stuff I got from the Heavy Metal Museum, the original Heavy Metal Museum with Gary Schaefer. Gary has, he sells through Facebook, he sells through eBay. A lot of people know him, he's always got great stuff. This is a live recording of John Sykes from 1995. And this is a Japanese pressing, of course. And this features songs from John's solo work. It's got some Thin Lizzy on here, some Blue Murder, and of course some Whitesnake. But a really, really good sounding recording from John Sykes, the late, great John Sykes. Wasp, live at Lyceum. The entire show, that is, it's soundboard quality, just like off the video. Sounds amazing. Great little fold out CD. This is an unofficial CD, but really cool piece to add to my Wasp collection. And even more with this. This is a Wasp unofficial release. This is Mean Men at Fabric Theater. This is live in Germany, and it's 1989 from the Headless Children tour. And it's a soundboard recording, and it sounds really good. It's got some cool pictures in it, but another good one to add to my Wasp collection. Now, I'm a sucker for cover variants, meaning albums that have alternate cover art. I really like this band from Holland. They're called Picture, and this is their second album, Heavy Metal Ears, from 1981. This is actually a phonogram pressing. Their original version came out on a label from Holland and had different cover art. And I was at Sorry State Records in Raleigh a few weeks ago. Loved going there. They got a lot of good stuff there. And digging through, and I saw this with the alternate cover art, and I was like, I got to pick it up. Just a great hard rock band. Picture, really good stuff. Check it out. I was up in DC over the weekend, and I had to go by and visit my friend Mike Pritchard at the Vienna Music Exchange in Vienna, Virginia. And always good to go by Mike's shop and go digging. He's got lots of stuff in there. This is our single by the band Heavy Pettin'. This is from 1983. This is for the song Rock Me, and it's got a 12-inch exclusive track, Shadows of the Night, included. This is from their album Letting Loose. Good piece to have. And also, while I was at Mike's, I found this extended version live Triumph CD. I always like these extended version CDs because a lot of times they have exclusive live recordings. This one was actually one that's just made up of stuff from the Baltimore, Maryland show from '82, Detroit '83, and San Bernardino '83, which is the US Festival. But it's a good little live compilation to have to add to my Triumph collection. Up next, Cold Sweat, Unburied Alive. Now this is on vinyl from the band Cold Sweat. They released this on CD last year, but they've decided to put it out on vinyl. And what this was some unreleased recordings that they had from around like 91, 92 that was going to be on their second album. Of course, they split up. And so they're back together now, and they decided to release them. And it also has some live tracks that they recorded in 2020 when they did a reunion show. And this was the band that Mark Ferrari from the band Keel formed after he left Keel. Oddly enough, they're actually on Ron Keel's record label now, RFK Media. So, like I said, it came out on CD last year. Had to get it on LP, and to spicing it up, they've got an exclusive new track called Loud and Forever that was recorded just for the vinyl release. So it's cool to get from Cold Sweat. And speaking of RFK Media and Cold Sweat, the lead singer for Cold Sweat is Roy Cathy. And this is the new release from Roy's long-running band from Fayetteville, North Carolina, the fifth. This is called We Are One. And this was actually produced by Chris McLernan from Cold Sweat, the bassist from Cold Sweat. Really good tracks on here. It's just great melodic hard rock. Probably some of the best stuff this band's ever done. I've been following them for years. They sound great. So We Are One by The Fifth. Check them out. So that's all the new stuff that I've gotten recently. Thanks for joining me here at the Metal Emporium. I'll put some in the descriptions. I'll put contact information for these record stores and these releases. So thanks for checking us out. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and leave us some comments. And we'll see you next time right here on the Metal Emporium. Stay metal.